again. 2 weekends, 2 shows in a row. Welcome back to AAPW's New Era. I, of course, am Felix Rogers, joined, as always, by Mr. Eli Freeman. And, you know, we had a great bit of action last weekend.
Oh, boy. Yes, we did.
Some good stuff to go through. This weekend, of course, we've got a jam-packed show. Not only do we have AAPW talent here performing tonight, showing us their best stuff, we've also got, of course, our second ever drop-down drag show as well.
Man, oh man, Felix, before you get into that, I know for a fact that I've been waiting for this for so long. I know Texas tried to, throw a curveball in our plans by freezing the entire state.
Absolutely.
But we're back, we're live, we're ready to go, we're ready to kick this off. I cannot wait to see what AAPW has in store tonight.
Absolutely. Of course, you'll of course be able to see the drag queens tonight, but of course we do have AAPW wrestlers in action tonight. I believe, of course, we're going to kick things off. We've got, I believe, 4 title matches here tonight, so should be a great show. Kicking off our night, I know we have a sort of really a blood battle here between the Taylor brothers, DG Taylor and Zach Taylor.
That is very true. Zach Taylor, the savior of AAPW, current social media champion, was challenged last week by his very own brother, DG Taylor, saying, and DG basically had a goal. He doesn't like what the social media championship has done to his brother's, his mind and whatnot, and he's trying to get him back on track and get his brother back, so to speak.
Absolutely. DG Taylor did, of course, have to go through Danny O'Ryan last week, Zach Taylor's protege, to get this championship match tonight. But tonight we will have DG Taylor and Zach Taylor for the social media championship. Also tonight, I know in action we've got Austin James taking on Lawrence Vitello, a good battle between some of the, I guess, the more consistent names here at AAPW, some very familiar faces. But this is their first time meeting in the AAPW ring, so it'll be very interesting to see what these two bring to the table.
Interesting indeed. One thing you have to really look out for Lawrence is although he's not facing off against the current thorn in his side and whatnot, Greenback and Christopher Black, do you think that there could be some little bit of chicanery going on behind the scenes here, when maybe like during the match Greenback might try something or Christopher Black might, interfere and whatnot? That's something you always got to look out for in this type of situation.
Greenback's influence is definitely always present, whether you're with him or against him.
Right.
But I do know that in preparation for their Tar and Feather match on March the 20th, that Papadon has kind of given Lawrence this sort of, not really a tune-up match but more of a way to keep him fresh and keep him prepared, get him on the right track for his match with Greenback tonight. I know also we've got a fatal 4-way match between between 4. We've got essentially 3 newcomers and 1 grizzled veteran here, all trying to stake a claim and make their way up the proverbial chain here at AAPW. Alberto Reyes, our local vaquero, John Warsaw, Danny O'Ryan, and Ollie Summers, all competing tonight in a fatal 4-way. Obviously, nothing quite on the line here, but getting a win in a multi-man match like this could mean a lot of momentum for whoever gets that pinfall.
Especially when you're going up against a guy such as John Warsaw and whatnot. Remember, former social media champion and whatnot, former tag team champion here at AAPW, well-traveled, well-respected, for lack of better terminology. When he's going up against, 3 newcomers, as you said, in Alberto Reyes, Danny O'Ryan, and Ollie Summers. In my opinion, if I were in this match, I would have to take out the more veteran, talent first, that sort of thing, and focus on trying to score the easy pinfall on one of the other newcomers, because you know what they all say, experience matters in this business.
It certainly does. And so, Warsaw may be going into this match with a target on his back, but he also is going in with the experience and power advantage as well, which in a multi-man match can mean a lot. It's definitely a very big factor.
Very true.
Also tonight, much like Lawrence Botello, of course, had an opportunity to prepare himself for Tar and Feather match. While not necessarily a part of it, we can assume that Christopher Black will be there to possibly protect Greenback if he needs to. But Christopher Black is in action tonight as he takes on American Eagle.
I am 100% on American Eagle's side here. I want somebody to literally slap the taste out of Christopher Black and throw one in on Greenback for good measure. Because I swear to you, I hate the scum of AAPW, and he always finds a way to interject himself. He's like a parasite.
Absolutely.
We need to get rid of that.
He's definitely very well known that Greenback has a very great bevy of influence across AEPW. A win here for American Eagle could be a very good sign of things to come. This is a win on a multiple-time AEPW heavyweight champion, a man who's been to the mountaintop plenty of times here. So very interesting matchup between American Eagle and Christopher Black. Also, as we get into the second half of our card, here we start seeing belts on the line. Manny Domingo will take on a new AAPW Independent World Heavyweight Champion. Eli Schwartz crowned the first official champion on our last show, winning a gauntlet match. The more we see Eli Schwartz in gauntlet matches, the more I think it becomes very clear that this is his specialty. But he's got a very, very interesting first defense in his test here tonight against Manny Domingo.
Very true. I mean, don't knock Manny Domingo for his size. We've seen multiple times he's very clever. He's very shrewd. He can also pick you apart, just like like he's a predator and you're a wounded animal.
Mm-hmm.
So I would not underestimate the prowess that is Manny Domingo over 2 decades in this business.
A very long time in this business.
Well traveled over Texas, well traveled all over the world and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
So I can honestly see Manny Domingo using some of his mind games that he's known for to get under Eli Schwartz's skin, trying to capture the pinfall and possibly becoming the new independent world heavyweight champion.
Absolutely. In our semi-main tonight, the tag team titles are on the line. Lucha Legion has another great defense against a veteran team tonight, this time in Chino Reyes and Richie Garcia.
Richie Garcia, Chino Reyes. We've seen Chino Reyes a couple of times here, and I've already commented multiple times on how fast and powerful he can be. He's very explosive in the ring.
Mm-hmm.
And Richie Garcia, I mean, I've seen this kid travel all over Texas, fight for different promotions like BOW. He was actually one of the longest reigning BOW cruiserweight champions here in Texas. So I can't wait to see how these two match up against the 4-time AAPW tag team champions in Lucha Legion.
Absolutely. And of course, our main event tonight, he had earned himself a title shot in our last show, and now Leroy Brown will defend his AAPW America's Heavyweight Championship for the first time against Scoobarino.
I don't know what's going on in Scoobarino's head right now. I mean, I understand last week he came out and, told Pop that he felt underused, he felt underutilized, and he felt that he could be doing so much more here at AAPW. But for him to just attack Leroy Brown in the thick of it and whatnot and injure that man's leg and use the chicanery to escape with a victory last week, I don't really agree with that. But let's hope that this match between these two will be fair and, call it right down the middle.
It'll be very, very interesting to see both men with two very conflicting styles, but have proven themselves to be at the top of AAPW's crop. Also, of course, we can't forget our wonderful drag queens joining us tonight. Miss Raquel Kane, Miss Brianna Brinks, Miss Zakora Kane, Miss Anijah St. James, and Mr. Carter Rhymes will all be performing tonight on stream. And that's our match. We hope you enjoy. Got a lot of very different things going on tonight, and we'll turn it on back down to Papa Don for tonight's intro. And please enjoy the show.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to AAPW! We're live at 1702 Aldridge Drive, Suite A2 for a big show tonight, and you got it right. It's our drag show night here at AAPW. We got 7 big matches. We have 5 big drag performers here tonight performing before. Okay, how many have never been to a drag show before? Oh, okay, well, you're in for a treat, okay? How many have been to a wrestling show before? How many have never been to a wrestling show before? Okay, you're in for a treat again. All right, we're going to knock out 2 birds with 1 stone because wrestling show all on the same night. Nowhere else you can do that here in Texas except here at AAPW. Want to let you know that we 20th, right here at AAPW Arena. We have a big show on March the 20th, right here. So you don't want to miss that night. Those of you watching right now on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook, March 20th, mark your calendars. You don't want to miss. Action tonight. With that being said, I want to let you know we got our concession stand out there. Make sure you support AAPW, nachos, hot dogs, all that good stuff. Help out AAPW out as well. So right now, I want to bring out an interview. Okay, have a seat on the ground. Okay, I want to interview real quick. I want to bring out someone to you. He is honored. He is loved here at AAPW. So Michael, I know you've been gone. You've been away from AAPW for a while. Here you're back here again. We got a big show tonight. You know, tonight you wanted to share some thoughts with the fans here at AAPW. March 20th, we're back up here again. Official AAPW.
I want to say thank you. You've been here with me. You've seen what I've been through. You see that people support me so much. And you've seen me lose my hair. It's just a very hard experience.
The reservation here in Texas. You lost your hair in a match right here, and your hair was down to your waist.
Obviously, that was one of the hardest things here in the ring. But you know what? I took the time away. I'm better because of it. And you know what? And I'm starting to get out there and see Texas and go around. And I know I'm stronger because of it.
Well, I got to ask you this. I know in your future, I know you've been eyeing some gold, haven't you?
You know, championships is always the number one thing you want to strive for. And, of course, Pops, I know one day I see another title around my waist.
There you go. All right. Did you invite somebody?
Do you know?
I don't know who this is. Yes?
I'm sorry. What makes you think you can just come out here? No one knows who you are. What are you doing?
You need to leave the ring, sir. We don't know who you are.
Oh my goodness. Oh my! I think that man just broke that man in half.
Yeah, absolutely. We apologize about the technical difficulties, ladies and gentlemen, but we come back to find Michael Arrow laid out by this mysterious man.
Michael Arrow, more like Broken Arrow, if you ask me.
Well, call it what you want.
Can I get some
Michael Arrow's been
referees out here,
laid
please?
out in the center of the ring. Papadon asking for some assistance.
What? Who is that man? Literally, he just came out of nowhere and just randomly attacked Michael Arrow. Like, what is this supposed to be? Is this how you send messages here in APW?
Ladies and
Felix,
gentlemen, Michael Arrow,
tell
ladies
me
and
if I'm
gentlemen.
wrong. Is this how you send a message?
You know, usually everything here is built on merit, but you know, if you see a prize in front of you, no sense to go out and take it. Of course, while we were down, Michael Arrow was speaking to our in attendance crowd about really kind of new opportunities that he's had, being able to travel across Texas and start making a name for himself.
Y'all ready for a wrestling match?
I guess somebody took exception to that.
Oh my goodness!
This match is
have a
one
name for that gentleman, or
It is for the
that monster
AAPW Social Media Television Championship.
None at all, but I imagine we'll find a way to get to the bottom of this.
Tonight's
Michael Arrow
match, ladies and gentlemen, will be brother versus brother. Introducing first, from Austin, Texas, he is D.G. Taylor.
All right. Well, I guess we're going to move right along here as we try to figure this out. First match, of course, tonight, as always, is our social media championship on the line. As we talked in our pre-show, we've got a battle of brothers here as DG Taylor will take on Zach Taylor.
That is true. Last week, we saw DG Taylor take on Danny O'Ryan in order to get a match with the current social media champion. And like I said before, he's trying to get his brother Zach Taylor back to at least normal, or whatever you want to call normal these days and whatnot.
Yeah, absolutely. We saw, of course, last week DG Taylor speaking to Zach about, this isn't the brother that he trained with, that he grew up with here in AAPW.
That won tag team titles with.
Exactly, absolutely. He thinks that this kind of new mindset or new approach that Zach's kind of found in recent months has kind of turned him away from what really brought him and his brother to wrestling.
And his opponent, he is the AAPW social media television champion. He is from Austin, Texas as well, Zach Taylor.
Zach Taylor making his way to the ring, the savior of AAPW. It always baffles me that he chooses to enter.
And he is accompanied by his cameraman, Danny O'Ryan.
He always has that eerie feeling whenever he makes his presence known here at AAPW.
I mean, it's a bit of a sort of a self-realized prophet. He comes out to no music, allowing the fans to soak in his presence. He's got Danny O'Ryan now following him wherever he goes, filming that camera for his YouTubes and his sermons and what have you. And now, I guess you can't really argue with results. He is currently our longest reigning champion in AAPW, over 100 days.
Your
as social
referee
media
for the match,
champion,
JC Garcia. Take it away, guys.
Maybe his brother's the one that knows him best. Might be the one to take that title away.
Let's hope. And as you see, Zach Taylor dictating traffic here, saying get away from him as he prepares.
We've seen many brother versus brother matches in the history of our sport. So, it's very, you kind of go in with a different mindset, I would imagine. You're going to get up against somebody who knows you probably just as well as you know your own self, wouldn't you say?
That is very true. When it comes to these types of matches and whatnot, what can you really do when you're going up against somebody that knows how you think, knows how you act, knows how you wrestle, trains with you, eats with you, still lives with you and whatnot? How do you get the upper hand in a match like this?
Absolutely. And, as we've seen, these brothers have definitely kind of gone on their own path when it comes to wrestling. But still, that kinship is never really goes away. As you can see, Zach Taylor just tossing his brother to the ground.
No, it doesn't seem to phase DG here. He is ready to go. He is fired up.
Mm-hmm.
Lock up in the center of the ring here. Going for the waist lock, DG Taylor, and you see here. Ooh. Oh, okay.
Yep. Returns the favor there with his own waist lock takedown. I'd say this is a pretty even matchup if you just look at it in terms of a tail of the tape style. Obviously, DG a little more height, a little more reach. Zach probably a little more power. Equal in experience. They did start training around the same time.
I would also say with Zach, a little bit more speed. We've seen him, all last week in his match, really dictate the pace and whatnot. Mm-hmm. Very slow and methodical. But when he needed to, kick it into high gear, he was ready to go.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's that explosiveness that is a very wanted quality among professional wrestlers. Just that ability to switch on a dime and go from 0 to 100.
Oh, went for the test of strength there, but Zach Taylor very wise. Now on the offense. Couple of elbows to the back of DG Taylor's head. And a couple of forearm smashes now.
Yep,
up and over here. Let's see. Oh, beautiful arm drag by DG Taylor. And another one for good measure. Oh, went for the third one, missed. Zach Taylor. Oh, wow. Beautiful show of athleticism by both Taylor brothers.
Absolutely.
Go for the cover. Kick out at 2.
Yeah, that good, nice leg lariat there. Gets a 2 count, and Zach Taylor is retreating to the ropes.
Nice European uppercut. Ooh, took a little bit of himself there.
I mean, look, if you've got to put everything behind every one of your strikes.
DG with a couple of forearm smashes in the corner here. Oh, okay. Nice chop into the corner there.
Well, the good part about DG Taylor in the fact that he's taking on his brother Zach is that Zach is not very well liked in the AAPW arena. So really, any person that decides to get their hands on Zach Taylor is a welcome addition to AAPW. Returns a stiff chop of his own in the front corner.
Snap nair applied by Zach Taylor. Let's see what he goes here. Oh, and a running drop kick. Going for the cover. Kick out at 1.
Mm-hmm.
And this is exactly the type of offensive strategy that Zach Taylor employs. Very methodical. He likes to, survey his area,
Mm-hmm.
As he tries to go for a suplex. DG trying his best to fight out of it. Oh! Counters with one of his own! Going for the quick cover. Oh, another kick out at 1 by our social media champion.
Yeah, DG a little slower on the cover there after the suplex. Kind of allowed Zach to get his breath back underneath him, so Zach was immediately out at 1. He's got a front hold there. Knees to the stomach by DG as he backs him up into the corner.
Oh, a couple of forearm smashes and chops. A flurry of them. Oh, boy, look at this. He is just hammering away at his brother right now. DG is on fire.
Referee's got to pull DG away from the corner there, You kind of got to watch yourself. Zach Taylor's very good at taking advantage when you let yourself get a little bit too heated. And
like that?
call it a commentator's curse, I suppose.
Zach. Ooh, nice clothesline.
Mm-hmm. And
now just repeated knee strikes to the face of DG Taylor there. Going for the cover. Kick out at 2. And you see Danny Orion there still on the ringside, filming this content for Zach Taylor's YouTube channel. Scoop slam applied by Zach Taylor.
Yep, got him.
Oh my, and a second one. I don't think he wants to wrestle DG. I think he just wants to hurt DG now.
I mean, there's definitely a point to be proven there. It's really a clashing of philosophies. Zach feels Zach has shown he's very set in his own ways. He believes that the way the path that he's walking down is the right one, and DG's obviously taking great offense to that.
Ooh, clubbing forearm across DG Taylor's back. Ooh, and a thunderous chop for added measure. Yeah, Zach did not come here to wrestle. He came here to beat DG to a pulp.
Yeah.
I guess this is what happens when you mix family and business.
Yeah, I mean, to Zach, DG's probably just a reminder of the wrestler he doesn't want to be anymore, the person he doesn't want to be anymore. So
Snap suplex going for the cover. Kick out at 2.
Might just be the best way to handle that is to beat it till it stops moving.
What's this? It looks like Zach Taylor going to, of course, jaw jacket with the fans, basking in all of his, what would you call it?
Well, if I say glory, we might get a strongly worded letter, but I'll say presence, ambiance.
Ooh, okay. DG Taylor back on the offensive with a couple of chops. Up and over, replied by Zach Taylor. Ooh. And now Zach Taylor back in control now. Zach got in store here. Kick to the midsection applied. Ooh, okay.
Oh. Nice little cravat into a face of the knee there.
Oh! Just a flurry of kicks and knee strikes to DG Taylor. I don't know if DG knows where he's at right now.
Yeah, it looks like he's out on his feet, but Zach Taylor not done yet.
With the slingshot. Oh, God!
I mean, there are steel cables inside those ropes. That is one of the least comfortable things that could happen to you inside the ring.
You see this heightened aggression by the champion right now. He is not in a playful mood like he normally is when he's just toying around with his opponents. Now Zach stomping the mud hole out of his brother right now. Oh, Zach is just punishing his brother.
Absolutely. These repeated clubbing blows to the face.
8 minutes.
Not going. Oh.
Almost like a frying pan just hit that. Oh, my goodness. And DG trying his best to match the energy, but as you see here, Zach Taylor still in control. It's almost as if that Zach Taylor's a lion and DG is just like a zebra right now in the African wildlands.
Something like that for sure. He's got him picked up.
Back suplex by Zach Taylor. Going for the cover to retain the title. Kick out at 2.
DG still finding the strength to stay in this. I mean, this is just Zach Taylor's strategy at his finest. He controls the ring, keeps you where he wants you, and just kind of beats down on you until you until you don't kick out. But DG trying to find the strength to get himself back into this match.
You see the crowd thoroughly behind DG Taylor trying to will him back into this match. Zach Taylor hoping to stop that. Oh, DG blocks the right. Couple of forearm strikes. And again, a couple of chops for good measure here. Oh, and there he goes. Okay.
These double-handed chops.
Oh, went for that leg Larry again. Oh, and Zach Taylor, very wise, the veteran savvy, cuts him off. But look at this. Oh, wow. Look at the speed and cleverness of his brother DG as he goes into the top rope. Oh, my, crossbody. Going for the cover to become champion. Kick out at 2.5.
2.5. What a nice combo there. Tripping him out as he slid out of the ring, and that was a amazing crossbody. Great height and hang time on there, but couldn't quite put him away. Zach Taylor out at 2.5.
DG needs to find something to put his brother down for good.
Absolutely.
This is first calling for something here. Wait. Oh, wait, is that the Taylor driver that he's
got him in the fire? Definitely is very similar fireman's
carry.
Oh, look for, I guess, a detonation kick. Breeds him coming in, knee to the face, back up.
Oh, my, a Taylor driver. Going for the cover to become champion. Kick out at 2.5.
Out at 2. Man, talk about a new type of guerrilla warfare. Using your own brother's signature move against him. But, you know, might have been the ultimate sin to Zach Taylor to lose to that move, so he found every last strength to kick out.
But what's DG Taylor got in mind here? DG going high risk. It looks like it. This is very wise when going up against the social media champion.
Got to take big risks and get big rewards as he escalates to the top.
Oh, Zach Taylor moves out of the way.
Yep.
DG. Oh.
Rolls through, stops himself before the turnbuckle. Oh, but catches a big drop kick in the corner.
Oh!
Single leg backbreaker into a big
brain buster. Oh, my! Hooks the leg to retain. Kick out at 2. You have got to give your props to DG Taylor, just showing the absolute resiliency, the true grit of a wrestler here at APW. Doesn't want to, he wants to bring out 100, bring Zach to 100%.
Absolutely. I mean, that's a very high octane chain of offensive moves there by Zach Taylor. Of course, he's very well known for his drop kick, and then that single leg backbreaker into the brainbuster combination would put most men away. But DG's got something to prove here as he sees Zach just screaming words into his brother's face right now.
Taunting that Zach Taylor's doing with those kicks, and it's more than just pissing DG Taylor off right now. Oh, as he goes to catches the kick. Oh,
big forearm
and a jumping knee. Is he going for the Taylor driver again? Maybe.
Oh, I think he went for his detonation kick, but it was blocked. Switch over.
Oh,
Texas smash. Big combination there. Picks him back up.
And a Taylor driver. That should do it.
Yeah, the original this time rolls him up.
And Zach Taylor retains his social media championship. What a hard-fought battle by APW social media champion. And you gotta give
your
show
winner of the
respect
match
to
and
DG
still
Taylor here for trying his best
AAPW social
to
media
bring
television
his brother
champion,
Zach back to
Zach
light.
Absolutely.
Taylor.
You know, you kind of saw normally Zach Taylor is the one playing the mind games in his matches, but you know, maybe the Taylor driver that DG hit earlier maybe kind of set something off in Zach, as he currently refuses to take his title.
Oh, it looks like he's beckoning his cameraman, Danny Orion, over. You see the reluctancy of Danny Orion here. Oh, and look at this. This is just disrespectful.
Oh.
The match has already been won, and Zach Taylor is still picking apart DG like he's some sort of just piece of meat right now.
I mean, you know.
Oh, and look at this. Filming it.
I mean, to Zach Taylor, this is just some quality content. Wait, Danny's got the camera down.
Zach Taylor demanding Danny Orion to finish DG off. And Danny Orion standing up to Zach Taylor. Wait, did he just say that he quits?
He left the camera in the ring, too.
I think Danny Orion has finally grown a spine and decided that he's better than this.
Well, the aspiring YouTube career of Zach Taylor may have just gone down the drain with his entire production team walking out on him. And not only has he lost his production team, but he's lost his closest disciple.
I mean, when you constantly disrespect your production team, when you constantly disrespect your protege, you know, you call him out of your name, you call him worthless and whatnot, I would, you know, stand up for myself too. I mean,
absolutely. I mean, you know, initially Danny kind of followed Zach because he knew that Zach could produce results. He knew the talent.
Let's give
Zach
it up
had as a
for
wrestler,
Zach
but
Taylor.
I guess the longer he goes, the more the methods kind of wore on him, and everyone's got a breaking point. You know, last week he took probably one of the most brutal super kicks I've seen in a while by Zach Taylor in his, I guess, punishment for losing a match. And now the boiling point has been reached, and now Zach Taylor finds himself alone.
What a match that we had here, but now we get to see more professional wrestling action as Papa Don.
All right.
introduces
Y'all
the
having
next
fun?
match.
Want to let you know it is customary to tip the drag queen performers $1 and stuff like that. So we do have change over there. If you want to give your give change from Michaela, my daughter, who's sitting over there, and you will cash in your 5s, 10s, or whatever. Help out the queens who are performing. They've had it rough for COVID as well, like everybody else has. So they are here to give you guys a great show. So are y'all ready for another wrestling match? Then let's get this show on the road. Here we go. This match is one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first from Austin, Texas, Austin James.
We're back as Austin James is set to take on Lawrence Vitello here in singles competition. Like I said before, you know, Lawrence here has had quite a thorn in the side for the past few weeks when dealing with guys like Greenback and Christopher Black. Let's see, hopefully, that when he can keep his mind focused here on, you know, the person at hand, Austin James.
Absolutely, Austin James is not a man to be overlooked. He has been really kind of a very common name in the AAPW, really the AAPW locker room since his debut over a year ago now. He gets more and more experience
And
under his
his
belt.
opponent,
So
he is also from Austin, Texas. You know him as the Law of AAPW, Lawrence Botello.
Like I was saying, he's definitely one to not underestimate. He's definitely, you know, one of the more, I would feel, underrated powerhouses.
Dude, speaking of another powerhouse, honestly, in terms of just charisma and just athleticism here, Lawrence Vitello making his way to the ring. And as you see, he's already fired up. I don't think Lawrence is really too cared about Greenback. It's just like he's really just out here to have fun. Take his swings here at APW.
Absolutely. He has finally an opportunity to be in the ring and not have Christopher Black and Benjamin Greenback on the other side of it. So I'm sure he's going to take this in. We've got a great crowd tonight for both these men to kind of show what they can do.
Your referee is Josh Babbitt. Take it away, guys.
Beautiful jacket also by Lawrence Botello. Is that brand new?
Brand new? Tailor-made.
Oh.
Yeah. This will be a very interesting clash of styles. Both men have a very classic, I wouldn't say I guess Lawrence Botello has a very, as you see the crowd already showing their support here for Lawrence Botello. Lawrence's style is very rooted in the classical era of wrestling, the golden era, I guess is what you'd call it. You know, the sort of that late 80s, early 90s sort of.
He has great inspiration from guys such as the Funks, all the wrestling greats here in the late 80s and whatnot, the Dusty Rhodes and whatnot.
Yeah, the good old territory days is where you'll find a lot of Lawrence's work come from. Austin kind of a bit of a hybrid approach. You know, he's got that little bit of power. He's got that little bit of your more modern American style as well.
The thing that you really have to watch out for Austin James is how well he uses his body in matches. I mean, we all know that he's a good wrestler. He can wrestle you down to the ground, but he actually has no regard for his body, really. He will throw it at you like it's a weapon and whatnot, especially with those sentons that he likes to do.
Absolutely. He's a very, very stout man, about 250, 260 pounds. So really, any kind of weight you throw that with any sort of force behind it, it'll hurt.
Yeah. Lawrence controlling the arm already here in the center of the ring. Austin James tried to go and break up that hold here, but Lawrence still holding on.
Absolutely, yeah, the twisted wrist lock. Oh, but James finds a way to reverse. Solid wrist lock applied to his own center of the ring.
Lawrence trying his best now to fight out of it, down on one knee. Oh, and he actually gets behind him.
A good transition there. Oh, takes him into the corner. Backs him away.
Okay, nice sign of respect here by Lawrence Botello here. Oh, lock up in the center ring, but Austin James quick with that knee strike and clubbing forearm blow to Lawrence Botello.
Yeah, probably felt a little disrespected at kind of being left in the corner to marinate on his decisions there. Sends Vitello off the ropes.
Oh, and a clothesline, going for the quick cover. Kick out at 2. Let's see here. Looks like, yeah, there waist lock applied by Austin James here, planting Lawrence Botello in the center of the ring there, squeezing the life out of him really with those bare arms of his.
Yeah. Yeah, that you get that. Not only do you get that size and power advantage working against you too, but that leverage too. So you feel every bit of weight that's pressed on you.
Indeed. Lawrence trying to fight his way back out. Oh, and gets taken right back down. Austin James squeezing the life out of Lawrence Botello. Hopefully he doesn't tap.
Absolutely. I mean, holds like this, the sort of these side waist locks, these bear hugs are, may not always end a match, but they wear you and tear you down. These are moves that you feel 5 to 10 minutes from now.
Yeah.
When you really need to hit the gas pedal.
Lawrence using the ring to his advantage, breaking the waist lock.
Again, Vitello again giving Austin James a clean break here.
Oh, Lawrence ducks the line. Kick to the midsection, and now, okay, this is the offense that I'm used to seeing from Lawrence here.
Absolutely. Of course, you know, I'm sure as you know, maybe not everyone here at AAPW would know, but Lawrence, of course, before stepping into the ring, had a very long career as a referee. So, you know, you get kind of a unique viewpoint from spending all of those years in the ring, but as an enforcer, and then making the transition to to in-ring. You know, they can come with a little bit of a extra kind of viewpoint and knowledge. When you think.
That is true, yeah. And I mean, he's called himself the Law here at APW, and honestly, he's living up to that moniker very well. I mean, like you said, he spent a lot of his years, you know, watching and being the enforcer. So you are one to kind of pick up, you know, the nuances of professional wrestling when you're the third man in a two-man dance, so to speak.
Absolutely.
And, you know, so now let's see how well he transitions, you know, now not wearing the stripes and now wearing tights.
Absolutely. And of course, there's that, you know, you see so much influence too, especially when you're reffing against a lot of well-known names in the business.
Lawrence with a quick cover, kick out at 1.
Yeah, it was a good transition there. I got him with a single leg and then just floated over to the cover, and now immediately back on him, not giving Austin James any room to breathe.
You already see just Austin James powering out, using his weight to his advantage, pushing Lawrence into the corner.
5 minutes
here.
have gone by. 5 minutes.
We've seen this before. Austin James going for the splash, but misses. Lawrence, ooh, measured Austin James up for that thunderous chop across the chest.
Mm-hmm.
Now Lawrence signaling for another one.
Yep, crowd asking for one more. Lawrence, of course, happy to oblige.
Oh, but look at this, Austin James. Ooh. I heard that from all the way over here.
Yeah, that tank top can only provide so much protection from a big chop to the chest.
And another one. And a short arm clothesline by Austin James, going for the cover, hooks the leg, kick out at 2.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta wonder how badly is Lawrence hurting right now, especially after dealing with so much of that bear hug earlier in the match.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. You know, the body is sometimes a very seldom worked on part in wrestling. Normally you want to go for the limbs or the head, but you work the body long enough, every breath becomes hard, you know, more and more labored as you kind of the aches and pains kind of catch up to you. But
Lawrence having no problem really as he going for the cover. Kick out at 2.
Yeah, House of Fire of rights there by Vitello as he's got Austin James back up, center of the ring.
Russian leg sweep. And the kip up for good measure.
One. Well, a little bit of a throwback to his wrestling days, a big 3 count of chops to Austin James's chest.
Oh, I think he's going for the lawbreaker. He's setting it up. And he connects. This could be it.
That's definitely it. Rolled. Oh, he rolls him over. Nope, keeps him in.
Oh, no. Crossface. Okay. This is something new we haven't seen from Lawrence. Look at
out of
this.
the corner of the frame walks that very, very familiar money lawyer suit.
This is something that I was hoping wouldn't happen, but of course, green sack, the scum of AP. What is that? Throwing money?
I believe that's that was once a freshly minted $100 bill that is now thrown into the ring. You see referee Josh Babbitt looking up to Greenback, you know, asking why he's bringing such blatant paraphernalia to the ring.
And as you see, it's already affecting Lawrence here. He needs to pay attention.
Oh,
Go for the
O'Connor
O'Connor
roll.
roll.
Oh,
And Austin James gets the victory.
well, I mean, like we said before,
winner of the
Greenback
match,
and
Austin
Vitello have
James.
been at each other's throats for the past month and a half, it feels like. And, you know, Lawrence really had the match won, but let Greenback kind of get the best of him there.
There needs to be a rule here, like Greenback should not be within an APW ring, should not be within 100 meters of an APW ring, because literally any time that this man is involved, you know, with any other wrestling match here, he just, I don't know, it's, like I said earlier, he's a parasite. He just brings everything down, and I hate it so much.
Well, I mean, if there's one way to derail a man's momentum, it's a tough loss like that. As we do know, of course, Botello and Greenback set to meet in a tar and feather match on March 20th. You know, Greenback maybe just giving Botello something to think about over these next couple weeks.
Let's see. Hopefully, March 20th, tar and feather match between Lawrence Botello and
Let's
Greenback.
give it up for Lawrence Botello, ladies and gentlemen. Are y'all ready for a drag queen? All right. Want to say a few words real quick before we get going. Don't forget, your dollars are accepted. If you want to throw the money in the ring for them, that would help them a lot. So whenever you feel welcome to give, you can. We have 5 performers tonight, so just let me find like that, guys. Thank you. All right, here we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, right now, first we'll introduce you. I want to let you know this performer is a public service worker. She is a police officer as well as a fireman in her respected city. And she's also a drag performer. Ladies and gentlemen, first time here at AAPW, Miss Raquel Kane.
All right, well, that was our first performer of the night, Miss Raquel Kane. We hope you guys enjoyed as much as you could. Obviously, you know, we're a bit limited due to Twitch and, of course, the Queens using their own music. But, of course, we hope you enjoyed it. Nonetheless, as you can see, the crowd enjoying as well.
All right, I want to make a quick
nice
announcement, guys.
for
Official
for
AAPW on all
queen,
social media.
Miss
Our
Raquel
next
Kane
show,
out there.
March 20th, right here at the AAPW Arena. You don't want to miss it. We got 7 big matches for you. March 20th here at the AAPW Arena. Are y'all having a good time so far? All right, we have more show on the way. Here we go. Give me a referee out here, please. This match is one fall. It is a fatal four-way. Introducing first from Eagle Pass, Texas. He is the vaquero of AAPW, Alberto Reyes.
And all right, moving right along, back to wrestling. You know, an area of entertainment I'm a little more familiar with, I would say so.
It is what we do best here, Felix.
And so now we've got, I think, a match with a lot of great potential here. A fatal four-way multi-man match between like we talked about earlier in our pre-show, 3 fresh faces here in AAPW and one very angry man in a jumpsuit.
Oh man, yeah. When you put it like that, it is true. You have 3. I wouldn't say fresh faces. They've had a couple of matches here and there now. I think they're now trying to carve out a path.
And his opponent, he is from Marble Falls, Texas, John Warsaw.
Absolutely, so like we said, there's a lot to prove here. Being the last man claiming victory in a multi-man match like this could mean a lot, especially in the eyes of Papa Don and the AAPW fans, and getting you kind of in position to make that next leap to challenge for a title down the line. As John Warsaw making his way to the ring, the most experienced in this field tonight. He's like we talked about earlier, former social media champion, former tag team champion. He's got what these other 3 are kind of hoping to get.
And his opponent, he's from Amarillo, Texas. You know him as a cameraman, Danny O'Ryan.
Danny O'Ryan making his way to the ring. Remember earlier tonight, it looked like he sort of stood up for himself after trying to be bullied into attacking DG Taylor by Zach Taylor himself. Look at him now. I mean, he's making his way to the ring. He's trying to, I guess, separate himself from the notion that he's just Zach Taylor's camera guy, trying to carve a career path for himself here at AEW.
Absolutely, he brings a very interesting style to the ring. We surprisingly don't have a whole lot of high flyer, high octane kind of styles here in AEW. So this kind of fresh flair that Danny O'Ryan brings is pretty interesting there. He's yet to, of course, capture a victory here at AAPW, but yeah, absolutely. We're an academy first.
And
You
their
gotta learn
opponent,
as
he's
you
from
go.
Waco, Texas, Ollie Summers.
Ollie Summers making his way to the ring. Honestly, quite an impactful debut these last few weeks for Ollie Summers. Picking up the victory against Domingo, picking victories like here and there. Also tagging with Alberto Reyes a couple of times to take down OSD. This guy is kind of like the wild card here in this match. You never really know what he will produce here in the ring.
Absolutely, he's coming off really almost a show-stealing match last week against Zach Taylor for the social media championship. Both men going almost 15 minutes. A very surprisingly hard-hitting match. So again, 4 different styles, 4 different ways of wrestling you get to see here at AAPW. But this is a fatal 4-way. Only one fall to a finish. Only one man can come out on top.
That is true. Let's see. All 4 men in the ring sizing each other up.
Mm-hmm. Let me tell you, I do not envy referee Josh Babber right now. Keeping track of 4 men in the ring at the same time is no easy task.
Oh. It looks like all 3 young guns have turned their eyes to the grizzled old veteran here, John Warsaw. And look, Warsaw wasting no time saying, you guys can settle this amongst yourselves.
Look, Warsaw knows when to win and when not to pick his fights. We saw it in his non-title match a couple weeks ago against Leroy Brown. He took multiple breaks and eventually just decided to call it a night and left.
Took his ball chain and went home.
Uh-oh.
Oh, and look at this! Ollie Summers, Danny O'Ryan, and Alberto Reyes just hammering away at John Warsaw.
As you see, it looks like Danny and Ollie trying to take a little bit of center stage here. Both men brawling in front of each other. Taking to the ropes.
Tope Suicida by Danny O'Ryan.
Soaring over the top rope. Amazing tope by O'Ryan. Looks like Ollie Summers wants a bit of the action too. Measures him up. Uh-oh. Rolls through.
Oh, what a great fake out by Ollie Summers indeed. Playing the mind games. This is exactly what Ollie Summers loves to do. Loves to get under the skin of people's loves to get under people's skin here, and it looks like it's affecting Danny O'Ryan as he gets into the ring.
Yeah. You know, a very common proponent of Ollie Summers is good vibes only. If we get in the ring, we're gonna tussle. You know, you better bring your A game here.
Oh, went for the quick kick. Ollie Summers rolling up O'Ryan, gets the kick out. Beautiful arm drag applied. And okay, Danny O'Ryan.
Big chop there. Orion sends Summers off. Wow, kind of a tornado arm drag there by Summers.
Ollie Summers went for the clothesline in the corner. Danny Ryan blocks it and
Oh my
hits him with a high kick in the corner there.
Yep.
Beautiful counter. Up, Orion off to the races. Oh! Jumping clothesline into the corner.
Yeah, good vertical on that splash there. Pulls him into the ring and...
Oh! Going for the backslide cover.
Yeah, I was looking for a neck breaker there. As you see, as you notice, Reyes and Warsaw are kind of out on the ropes here. We are playing, I believe this is Lucha rules here for this Fatal 4-Way. So you can leave the apron to come in and make a tag, but legal men inside the ring can't change until someone either makes a tag or both feet hit the outside of the ring.
And you just saw it right there. John Warsaw ushering himself in, saying, Ollie Summers, you can sit this one out now.
You see Warsaw here, obviously the big man in the match here. You know, about 240 or so pounds. Very strong, but also very calculated as well. So he you see, yeah, kind of flexing the mental and physical prowess is John Warsaw.
Kind of flexing the big brain prowess, actually.
Look, big brains, bigger muscles, baby. Oh, I see. Asking for a conditioning test here between the two. Oh, well.
Tries to cut Danny O'Ryan off. Warsaw has him in a fireman's carry. What has he got in store here? Oh, just kind of slammed Danny O'Ryan.
Mm-hmm.
Oof.
Yeah, Warsaw kind of saying, you know, sometimes you don't need all this flashiness to be effective. Sometimes you can just drop somebody on their head.
Hey, if it works, it works.
Yeah. I will not be the one to tell Warsaw that his methods are ineffective, because they most certainly are.
You see, oh! I think O'Ryan was trying to go for a tornado DDT, got caught.
Yeah, got caught, cradled, and dropped right on his back. Warsaw exiting the ring, which allows Reyes to come in as the next legal man.
Reyes with a knee strike to the gut.
Oh, nice combination there. That lariat was laid in there. Big takedown, misses the jumping elbow. And, yeah, Orion's going to take a bit of a breather after that.
Ollie Summers in for Danny O'Ryan.
Oh.
Going for the unprettier, looks like. Nope. Reyes using the strength and athleticism to break out of it. Ollie Summers with those those elbows.
Yep. Oh, good. trips Reyes up there. Good tabletop little takedown there.
And a running drop kick. Ollie Summers. Oh! Solid. For the quick cover.
Yeah, solid flapjack there. Oh, and looks like Reyes able to get the shoulder in time. Orion and Warsaw both right there to break the fall as well.
You see Orion and Warsaw exchanging some words here, and you see Warsaw is kind of playing the, I guess, big brother moment here in this situation.
Yeah, gave Orion and Summers a nice little pat on the head, and Reyes a stiff right.
Now all four men in the ring. Mm-hmm. You have Ollie Summers and Danny Orion in one corner, Warsaw and Reyes in another, but Warsaw now picking Danny Orion apart.
Yep. Warsaw about to see if he can exude some control into this match, as he's got all three men in the corner.
Oh, and those bear paw chops in the corner. Oh, I think he's... Oh, my goodness, and another one. And going for the trifecta.
Oh.
Ollie Summers.
Ollie Summers again trying to get his way out of here. Escapes for now. Oh, no.
Oh, no! I think he... Oh, boy.
Well, welcome to pro wrestling, young men. It's John Warsaw is the entire welcoming committee.
And now Warsaw whipping Orion into Reyes' corner.
Oh.
And again, whipping Summers into the same corner. Oh, no. 250 pounds! Oh, my goodness! Oh, he's going for another one, isn't he? Oh, no, my God!
Oh, a service to Orion. Orion falls flat on his face. And
Oh,
poor
and a
Reyes
third
taking
one.
the third one. You see the ring shaking with the force of John Warsaw. And the big man currently standing tall in the ring.
And now with that patented elbow, knuckle drop, and, of course, the headbutt. Going for the cover. Kick out at 2.
7 minutes have gone by. 7 minutes.
Warsaw demanding the referee count a little faster.
Oh, springboard elbow lassos him up. Oh, he's got-
This German suplex by Alberto Reyes.
yeah, we've seen Alberto Reyes has the
Oh
strength to
my!
just toss people like that. You know, you wrangle calves for a living. You can throw men around just as fine. 3 Germans in a row by Reyes.
And look at Warsaw breaking up the cover. Remember, this is a fatal 4-way. Even though we are running lucha rules here, you still want to, be the one to get that 3 count.
Of course, yeah, absolutely. Still one fall to a finish either way you look at it. So the first pinfall or submission that we find is going to be the end of the match.
Oh, what's this? Warsaw looks like he's got Ollie Summers trapped in the tree of woe here. What's he got in store? Oh, what is this?
Oh, wrenching him back across the turnbuckles, kind of choking him. I mean, it's a fatal 4-way. There's no real rope breaks or DQs here. He can hold on to that choke for as long as he'd like to.
Bodies are not supposed to contort that way, Felix.
Yeah.
Oh, man, just imagine the pressure that's going on, not only in his lower back, but Ollie Summers' neck being choked by Warsaw.
Yeah, he's getting bent 3 ways from Sunday there, unfortunately. Warsaw, again, finds himself in control of the match.
Warsaw calling for the end here.
Over the shoulder.
Oh.
Orion coming in to make the save there.
What is this?
Force.
Oh, and the ripcord knee! Oh, Ollie Summers went for the lariat.
Yeah, big lariat kept him on his feet for a minute, but Warsaw crumbling to the mat.
And the double baseball slide. Okay. Beautiful, I guess, cooperation by the two, but there are no teams in this match here.
I mean, look, sometimes you've got to unite to take down a common enemy. It's a classic move there. As you see, they shake the hands. Okay, well, the alliance was, of course, only temporary.
Oh, wow. These guys are literally just throwing everything at each other right now.
Yep.
Reversal. Oh! Running European uppercut by Ollie Summers. Oh, and a back elbow by Danny Orion, catching Ollie Summers off guard.
Oh, thrust kick to the gut. Elbow, all right.
Couple of forearm strikes by Danny Orion here.
Yeah, I mean,
Tag made. I don't think Danny Orion knows that Warsaw's the legal man technically. Oh, well, I think he's about to find out.
definitely knows now. Farewell.
Oh, my spear!
Great spear by Ollie Summers there. Takes Warsaw out. Massive spine buster from the Vaquero. Orion back in the ring. Turn around. Oh.
Couple of chops here by Danny Orion.
Well, like it or not, he learned something from Zach Taylor.
Oh, and the around the sun!
Big spinning heel kick. A good kind of spatial awareness there by Reyes, realizing he took a boot to the face and found himself towards the nearest corner. And now Orion alone in the ring with Warsaw.
Oh, what's this?
Floats over, pump handle, up to the over-the-shoulder power slam.
And Warsaw picks up the victory.
Your winner
What a
of the
hard-fought
match,
battle between all
John
four superstars in this
Warsaw.
ring here. But like I said before earlier in our pre-show, Felix, experience runs this business.
Experience is such a factor when you play into something, especially in multi-man matches where this ring awareness, that this kind of head on a swivel that you have to have, can mean the difference between a victory and defeat there. And of course, Warsaw, ever the opportunist, found the time to strike, found the time to execute his game plan, and that pump handle power slam put Danny Orion away. And
oh, and what's this? Oh no! Oh no! Oh my goodness! Shades of last week when Zach Taylor punished Danny Orion with a super kick, delivers a second one, nearly takes off Orion's head with it.
Yeah, Orion sent head over heels from that super kick. You know, I think at one point, you know, these beatings were for a lesson, and, you know, I think unfortunately Danny Orion might be about to learn the harshest lesson of them all, and that's don't cross Zach Taylor.
That is very true. Oh, and a Texas smash. I think Zach Taylor gave Danny Orion his severance package.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, if Danny Orion didn't really send home the message that he quit earlier in the night, Zach Taylor just gave him a pink slip,
saying that you're fired.
Yeah, thanks for coming, bud. You know, there's no pay, no health care, no benefits, and you know, pack up your cubicle and get out. See our referee staff there trying to help Orion back to his feet there.
I don't know if Danny Orion knows where he's at right now after.
Let's give it up for Danny Orion.
Yeah, I'd certainly be a bit loopy as well.
See referee Josh Babbitt and referee JC helping Danny Orion to the back.
Mm-hmm. Well, that was definitely another hard-hitting matchup there. I think we're going to pass it back over to Papa Don. I think we've got another queen in store, so please stay tuned.
We've
got a wonderful queen performing, and we'll see you guys back with some wrestling action in just a little bit.
Just to let you know, guys, as of 30 days, we're waiting for the new AAPW ring to arrive. So AAPW, here at the AAPW arena, we will have 3 rings working at one time for the school. We're going to have a beginner ring, an intermediate ring, and a senior ring. So 3 rings at one time. This ring will be moved over. The other ring will be moved out. And the brand new ring will be a show ring. Will be right here. Every Saturday night, we're going to have show on a brand new ring. So I want to thank everybody for supporting AAPW through the past few years and coming to our shows and buying tickets, because that money has helped us to purchase a $6,000 ring, which we did. So thank you very much. As well as to let you know that we're in the process also to buying 2 brand new cameras for our television show here at AAPW as well. So a lot of things going on here at AAPW here in Austin, Texas. So thank you for your support over the years, and we look forward for you to be a member of our family here at AAPW. Y'all enjoy our shows. Pass the word around. Tell your friends and family. We have wrestling here in Austin, Texas. All right, want to introduce to you another performer. She is here from Austin, Texas. She is Miss Brianna Brink. for Miss Brianna Brinks.
All right, another great performance there by our second queen of the night, Miss Brianna Brinks, bringing it in there. Nice death drop to finish it all off as well. You know, we should talk to Papa Don about seeing if if fans can throw money into the ring during matches, kind of like they do here for our queens. Might be a nice payday.
Y'all having fun tonight, guys? All right, how about another wrestling match? Here we go. This match is one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first from Denver, Colorado, he is the American Eagle.
All right, back to the wrestling action, Eli. American Eagle making his way to the ring. He's going to take on Christopher Black tonight. Eagle definitely one of our, I guess our most recent debut, looking down the card here. Came out in a six-man tag that featured Ollie Summers and Alberto Reyes, and has found his way, making himself a quick, popular member of here, as does any man who dons the stars and stripes. Eli, what do you think of this new patriotic luchador here that we've got?
I am very impressed when it comes
his
to the likes of
opponent,
American
he is
Eagle.
from Washington, D.C., and he is managed by Benjamin Greenback. He is Christopher Black.
I was saying earlier, I've been very impressed with American Eagle's debut here at the APW arena. You know, he loves to keep the ground game, which is like, you know, that hardcore American-style catch-can wrestling style and whatnot. He loves to, you know, switch it up on you with how explosive and quick that he can be. And he throws in a little bit of high-flying luchador action. This man is honestly like the complete package, you know, just trying to put it all together right now. And what a test for him, awaits for him as he's going up against the former two-time AAPW heavyweight champion, managed by Greenback, of course, Christopher Black.
Absolutely, you know, you got a true heavyweight in here. Does American Eagle against Black tonight. Eagle, of course, we don't know very much. Even through all my research, I couldn't figure out track down exactly who Eagle might be. But he's got a decade of amateur experience here, and we'll see if he can use that to take down this big man here, Christopher Black.
Now remember, this match, honestly, it may look like a one-on-one match, but when you're looking at a guy, the parasite known as Greenback, it usually turns into a two-on-one or more with all this chicanery that Greenback likes to throw into these matches here.
Here we go, match underway. Here's both men.
Crowd thoroughly on American Eagle's side here.
Well, Christopher Black, despite being from the nation's capital, very staunch, unpatriotic stance there.
Very true. Waist lock applied by American Eagle. You see the strength of Christopher Black just trying to fight out of it. Stepping on the foot, breaking out of that waist lock, and applying one of his own. Eagle trying his way to, and he does. I was going to say trying to reverse it. Gets Christopher Black on the ground.
Yep, granted hammerlock there applied by Eagle. Again, I would not be surprised if we find American Eagle to be out-wrestling Christopher Black in the ground game. Like I said, the man underneath the mask, as far as we know, just from what he's told me, over a decade of amateur wrestling experience. So even against a bigger man like Christopher Black, you know, don't be surprised to find American Eagle on the up and up. However, in professional wrestling, things like foot stomps and eye pokes and various extracurricular activities aren't found in amateur, and you expect Christopher Black kind of take the reins from there.
American Eagle with a front face lock applied, down to a side headlock. Christopher Black trying to get his footing here, trying to outpower the patriotic luchador here.
Mm-hmm.
And he does. Ooh. Eagle tried to go for that shoulder tackle, realizes that Christopher Black is just a little too strong. Oh, and look at that. What did I tell you, Felix? In a match when Greenback is involved, it's more of a handicap match rather than a one-on-one.
You know, I'm not going to go around and say that you spoke it into existence because really it was just an inevitability. This is, you know, referee Josh Babbitt, of course, one of our newer referees on the block, you know. There's only so much he can do against a man like Greenback, who, as we see again, choking American Eagle on the thing, as Christopher Black complains to Babbitt about an apparent choke.
Greenback and referee Josh Babbitt exchanging some words here.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Babbitt's got to try and find a way to keep Greenback at bay. Otherwise, he's just going to kind of take over this match himself. Big blow to the shoulder by Christopher Black there. Christopher Black, you know, if it weren't for Eli Schwartz, might be the tallest man on our roster now, sitting at almost 6'6", 6'7", very, very tall man.
Very true. Those long arms as well, as he went for that running lariat into the corner. And now look at Christopher Black just stretching the shoulder blade of.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of sensitive bits and pieces there up in the shoulder. You know, you've got your, you know, all the way down from your all the way up from your rotator cuff and your collarbone down to your triceps and your elbow. You know, you ain't got that enough time, something's bound to break.
Christopher Black dumping American Eagle outside of the ring here. Eagle has to find a way to get back into this match or create some sort of separation to get a breather. But I don't think it's going to be right here, as with those patented forearms by Christopher Black. Oh, hammering away. Oh, and look at this. American Eagle caught the arm, and now he's fighting back.
Yep, a little bit of forearms of his own here as he beats Christopher Black down.
Oh, and look at that again. It looked like American Eagle was trying to go for a springboard sunset flip maneuver, but Greenback holding on to his leg.
Yeah, we saw him pull that sunset flip out last week over the second rope. Looks like he's measuring up for it again, but you know, hard to do that when you got a man pulling on your leg like that, like Greenback was.
Right. Oh, Christopher Black throwing American Eagle back into the ring here. Clubbing forearms across American Eagle's back.
Mm-hmm. I mean, again, this is just the investments of Benjamin Greenback paying off here. Anytime Eagle's gotten some amount of momentum going, Greenback has been there to squash it as he goes for amateur takedown into a great flow to rip-in.
I think the elbow got it. Oh, yeah, what is this?
Yeah, shoulder looks like he got up, and Greenback. I think Eagles thought he got the 3 count, but no bell to be rung there.
Is Greenback trying to bribe referee Josh Babbitt?
You know, hey, as owner of AAPW, I'm not going to stand here and have you do this and make a mockery of this referee. What you're doing is wrong. You're a disgrace to managing a pro wrestler. You're a disgrace for what you just did right now. You know what? I'm going to tell you what. You want to play fair games? I'll tell you what. You want to play fair games with your guy? Let me bring you another referee. Hey, bring me another referee over here,
looks like
please.
Another referee is being called into the match.
Yeah, I mean, normally with a referee, you know, more of on the fresher side, like Babbitt is. We need somebody new in the
See how you get away with that one
like
with him. You got him on the 20th as well.
Major,
ladies and gentlemen, your referee for this match is Lawrence
whoever this new referee is.
Ring the bell. Start the match right now.
Oh, my. It's the law of APW. One night only.
Well, I mean, if you're looking for an experienced man in stripes, no one better to turn to than Lawrence Vitello. But
going for the O'Connor roll. Oh, kick out at 2.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, kind of picked him up looking for maybe a T-bone or an exploder there by the Eagle, but Christopher Black is saying absolutely not to that.
Now Christopher Black still applying punishment to American Eagle's arm there. Oh, and look at this.
Again, he's just continuing to work that left shoulder over. You know, we saw him in both sides of the ring, wrenching on it, beating it down, and that's just, and even more, you know, into the crossface as well. You know, obviously that works the head and the neck there as Vitello taking the time to just chat with the fans rather than check for a submission there.
Christopher Black showing his frustrations with the referee, Lawrence Vitello. Lawrence in perfect position really right now. He knows that if Christopher Black strikes Lawrence while he has the stripes on, it's a disqualification. American Eagle. Oh, Lawrence tried to go for the quick count.
Ooh, this is a little bit of a uptick in tempo there by Lawrence Vitello. I mean, look, he's the law. I'm not. Who am I to tell him?
8 minutes have gone by.
Very
8
true,
minutes have gone by.
Greenback showing exception to the rule made by Papadon earlier.
Yeah. Greenback seeming to think Botello has no reason or rhyme to do what he's doing, but I don't think Greenback was watching the show earlier.
Oh, and look at this. The slow count.
Look, it's hard to really it's hard to focus as a referee when you've got something stuck in your teeth.
That is very true. I mean,
you know. Lawrence had his match, probably had a quick bite from the concession stand, and then, you know, to come out here on a women referee like this.
Oh, American Eagle ducks. Oh, beautiful shoulder tackle to get the big man off his feet.
Yeah, I put everything he had like that of Big American Missile. They're taking Christopher Black off his feet. Both men are down.
Referee at a count of 4.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see who gets to their feet first. Referee at a count of 7. And it looks like it's going to be Christopher Black. Oh, and American Eagle meets him. Oh. Oh, my!
Big choke bomb into the cover, too. Look, Botello just doing his job. Greenback was reaching for the ropes. You got to make sure you have the match under control.
Oh, and look at that! Greenback gets sent off the apron.
Botello, Lawrence is saying he's doing his job.
Uh-oh.
Well, man, if this isn't the story I've seen before, but Botello this time ready to fight back. Big drop down there. Rolls him up into Eagle's arms. Hooks him up a big red, white, and blue plex, and the 3 count is done.
Your winner of the match,
Eagle walking away with the victory in
I
would say a very fair officiated match, if I would say so.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, yeah. I mean, hey, if you can't beat them, join them.
Look, if there's one one American quality that you can take, it is that the generosity of others. And Eagle was the benefactor of tonight, and looks like Lawrence Botello is the last man laughing for now.
That was a fair match, wasn't it? I want to let you guys know March the 20th right here at AAPW. The main event that evening will be Lawrence Botello versus Benjamin Greenback. They're the main event. If Lawrence loses, he will have to be a full-time referee, and he will never again wrestle in an AAPW ring. But if Lawrence Botello wins, that night, Benjamin Greenback will be tarred and feathered in this ring that night on March the 20th. You don't want to miss it, because in my opinion, Benjamin Greenback's a chicken, and we're going to dress him up that night. March the 20th, you don't want to miss it right here at AAPW. All right, ladies and gentlemen, how about another performer? Let's bring her out. Ready? She is all the way from Temple, Texas, a dear friend of ours here at AAPW, Miss Zakora Kane.
All right, and another performance there by Ms. Zakora Kane.
Let's give it up for Ms. Zakora Kane, ladies and gentlemen.
You know, that's an important part. You know, when you run into a snag in the show, you just got to keep going. So great performance there by Miss Kane. As we move on now, we're getting here towards the nice meaty part of our card here. While our ring boys clear up, what do you think of this show so far, Eli?
I have loved every moment of this show. I mean, so far my favorite match has. I don't know. I'm torn between the whole Lawrence Botello and Austin James match, the Fatal 4-Way tag.
Y'all having a good time tonight?
Match, but I gotta say, I mean, I was thoroughly entertained with American Eagle and Chris
we
Black,
have another match
especially
coming up. Here we
with
go.
Lawrence
We're
Botello
flying
coming
right
back
through
for
the
just
show.
one night.
Hope you guys are having fun
and
tonight. So
reffing and officiating
again,
that match.
March
It was
20th,
one of the
back
most
out here
entertaining
again,
things I've
March
ever seen.
20th.
Yeah. Hopefully it's only one more.
All right,
one more
here
night,
we
you know.
go. This match is 1-4 with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first from Austin, Texas, Manny Domingo.
And as we get set, we have the Independent World Heavyweight Championship officially being defended for the first time as Manny Domingo, leader of Old School Domination, taking on Eli Schwartz. Felix, what do you think? What do you think Eli has to do to secure this victory and retain his championship?
I mean, he just has to play his game. You know, while of course Manny Domingo is a very accomplished veteran wrestler, knows his way in, out, and around the ring and around wrestling. Eli Schwartz is still 6'5" and 365 pounds.
Very true.
That in and of itself is a huge wall to overcome for Manny Domingo, and since Eli Schwartz is giving up the experience factor, it's going to be his greatest asset as he tries to defend his title.
And his opponent, he is from Intercourse, Pennsylvania. He is the AAPW interim champion, Eli Schwartz.
You were just talking about just like him being 350 pounds. Yeah, you are right. The big Amish, AAPW's resident big Amish. The independent world heavyweight champion making his way to the ring. You see the crowd thoroughly on their feet cheering the Amish man on.
As you can see, has to carry the title around his shoulder. It was too expensive, we found out, to get belt extenders to fit around his waist.
Very
But,
true.
You know.
Your referee, Josh Babbitt, take it away, guys.
When you're raised on about 10 pounds of good old Amish cooking a day, you know, not many belts really fit around. So you offer some very stylish suspenders.
Yeah.
I mean, as stylish as you can get over in Intercourse, Pennsylvania, but, you know, it gets the job done.
Yes, it does. Manny Domingo circling around the ring, trying to formulate an effective strategy to get somebody as big as Eli Schwartz.
Absolutely. I mean, you know, you're giving up close to 200 pounds probably to Schwartz here.
Honestly, I would think more than like 300, to be honest.
You know, I don't know what unit of measurement they use over in Intercourse, but whatever it is, Eli is a lot of it.
Do you think they have electronic scales in Intercourse, Pennsylvania?
I would imagine not.
No.
They just kind of stack hay bales until it kind of about evens out.
Yeah. It's kind of like how, stone that was a unit of measurement for quite some time, I guess.
I don't know.
Who knows?
I'm not an expert in that.
Referee Josh Babbitt checking Manny Domingo.
Oh, looks like he found something, some sort of paraphernalia there.
Well, there goes plan A. Let's see what Manny Domingo has in store for plans B through, I'm assuming, Z?
I don't know. Maybe he's dipped his toes into the Greek alphabet a bit.
Wouldn't that mean he has less plans? Because I know that the Greek alphabet doesn't.
Well, no,
have
you go A through Z, and then you run out of letters, so then you start alpha, beta, gamma.
Ah, that makes sense. Manny Domingo and Eli Schwartz circling around.
Yeah, and you can just see the size difference from here as these two men circle around the ring. Manny Domingo kind of hyping himself up to lock up with the big man, and
Manny Domingo. Oh God.
Well,
I don't know what Manny Domingo had in store with that shove, but Yeah, it definitely didn't work in his favor.
Yeah, tried to catch Eli Schwartz with the element of surprise, but you're gonna you're gonna need a lot more strength than that to tip a big bull over.
Domingo trying to jaw jack the champion right now.
Well, I mean, the physical game didn't work out too.
Ooh.
Oh, well.
A nasty slap applied by Manny Domingo.
Yeah. I think you just kind of made him mad.
I think he just quickly regret his decision.
Mm-hmm. Look, it's about another 10 or 15 feet from the ring to the ceiling, but I would not be surprised if Eli Schwartz just threw Manny Domingo through it. Oh, well.
Eli, very wise to Manny Domingo's antics here, squeezing the life out of his hand here. Oh, my!
Oh, he just, I mean, our rings are 18 feet long, and he just threw Manny Domingo with one arm almost halfway across it.
Eli tossing Manny Domingo in the corner. And again, oh, look at this. Just having his way with Manny Domingo right now. Oh, my. Oh,
and
Lord.
up and over goes Manny Domingo out to the floor. God,
How do you take somebody that large down and keep him down for a 3 count?
That's a very good question. This is reminding me a lot of when I brought home bad report cards home, let me tell you.
Manny Domingo breaking up the count, as he's known to do. Had to rethink his strategy, trying to find out what is the best course of action. Oh. Instead, I honestly think Manny Domingo's already had enough.
Yeah, I think he's calling it a night. Definitely.
But Eli Schwartz not about to let Manny Domingo off that easily.
Yep. I think he went through the curtain to find him as Josh Babbitt.
Eli Schwartz dumping Manny Domingo back in.
And Domingo makes his way back to the apron again. Uh-oh.
What is this? Oh, my goodness. Military press. Just shoots Manny Domingo over the ropes outside of the ring.
Up and over the ring.
Oh, my goodness.
Dumped him right on the back of his head. Uh-oh. He's got him up on the shoulders.
We've seen this before. The Wastelander about to be applied. Oh, Manny Domingo fighting out of it with those elbows.
He's a veteran. He's watched his tapes. He's seen our replays on youtube.com/officialaapw.
Nice jawbreaker applied, using the ropes for leverage.
Mm-hmm. And this is maybe the opening he's needed. He's kind of dazed the big man.
Let's see how long he can keep the big man dazed, or if even better, if he can get the big man off his feet.
Yep.
As he's going right for that left leg.
Yep. Stiff shots to the back of the leg there. Got to chop that tree down, and now choking him on the second rope as well.
Utilizing that 5 count to his advantage.
And now, here we go. And I mean, look, for once in this match, Manny Domingo can look Eli Schwartz eye to eye here.
Oh!
Off the second rope and an elbow to the back of the neck, and the big man is on his back for the first time in the match.
Manny Domingo choking the life out of Eli Schwartz, trying to put the big guy down. Ooh, almost hit that 5 count.
Yeah, I think Domingo knows he's got 4. Or he's got till 5 at least, so he has 4.
Oh, and look at this. Using his shirt as a foreign object, referee Josh Babbitt has to do a better job to relinquish that.
Yeah, just got to get him off of his... Just kind of get him off his balance there.
Manny Domingo measuring up Eli Schwartz with that running elbow strike, going for the quick cover. Oh, wow. You saw Eli Schwartz just power out of that.
5 minutes have gone by.
Yeah,
5 minutes have gone by.
Out of it almost like it was nothing.
Yeah.
Oh, throat chop there by Manny Domingo.
Ducks that clothesline. Now, oh, look at him going for the sleeper hold here.
Yep, climbing on top. Scales the tower. That is Eli Schwartz trying to choke him out with a sleeper.
But you see the big man trying his best to just throw Manny Domingo off.
Not quite successful at first. Manny's got it in deep.
You see Eli Schwartz turning red. Looks like the big man's fading. He's down on one knee. This could be the opportunity that Manny Domingo has been looking for.
Look, best way to take out a big beast is to put him to sleep. He's fading quick. Referee Babbitt's gonna have to check on Schwartz here, see if he's still in this match. Schwartz on there barely. Here we go. The check on the sleeper. Down at 1. Down at 2. If he doesn't answer this here, that's the match. Back up.
Showing some life.
Yep. Schwartz not out of it yet. Foggy eyes and wobbly legs, but he's finding himself back into this match.
Eli Schwartz trying to get his second wind. Oh, wow, the roar. And there he goes, using the ring to his advantage. Oh, my. Manny Domingo still trying to hold on to that sleeper hold. And finally, after a couple of shoves in the corner, Eli is able to break out of that sleeper hold. But has the damage been done already to Eli Schwartz?
Yeah, that sleeper hold was in for a solid minute. You know, that you lose all that oxygen in your air, even on a big guy like Eli. That's going to keep you a little bit off there.
Oh, my goodness. Just running into a wall.
I don't even really think Eli threw his shoulder into that. It was just, you know, you just run into something, something like that. You're getting taken off your feet.
Eli Schwartz thoroughly fired up right now.
Uh-oh, he's got Domingo up.
Going for that Wastelanderer. Manny using those elbows again. Oh, and raking the eyes of the champion to break out of it.
Uh-oh. Domingo's got something.
Oh, and the big boot by Eli Schwartz.
Yeah, the size 15 of the face. Whatever Manny Domingo had planned was thwarted by Schwartz. Up on the shoulders, out to pasture goes Manny Domingo.
And Eli Schwartz makes quick work of Manny Domingo.
And still champion, Eli Schwartz.
Gotta hand it to Manny Domingo. I mean, he was using his veteran savvy to try and get the upper hand, using that sleeper hold to get the big man down.
Yeah, I
mean, just didn't quite work out in his favor.
Look, there's only so much. There's only so much you really can bring to a match against a guy who weighs 2 of you and then a little bit extra on top. So you know, you can execute your strategy as well as you can, and you can bring as much experience to the table. But sometimes a man with the sheer size and strength of Eli Schwartz, you know, definitely not a guaranteed victory by any means. Eli, of course, did have to work for it a bit, but he remains strong, and our independent champion walks away the winner.
All right, here we go. We got another drag performer coming up. Here she goes. Y'all ready? Ladies and gentlemen, she is our friend here at AAPW. All the guys love her. She is the AAPW seamstress as well, so she does a lot of work for the guys here at AAPW. I want to introduce to you Miss Anijah St. James.
right, and another great performance by Miss Anijah St. James, and we're getting towards the end of the night here. Semi-main events up next. Got a real hot tag match.
Oh, indeed, we do, Felix. We have the 4-time APW Tag Team Champions defending their titles against
I'll tell you what,
Reyes.
I hope you're here to see. I hope Greenback is tarred and feathered on the 20th. So
Reyes and
please be here.
Garcia bring to the table. This is kind of like, I would say, their first time tagging here. But
Alrighty.
I heard that these guys are.
This match is one fall with a 30-minute time limit. It is for the AAPW Tag Team Championship. Introducing first, from San Antonio, Texas, Chino Reyes and Richie Garcia. They are the team of TDC. Yeah, you're real tough with a man who had spinal surgery. You're real tough. All right, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, and their opponents, they are the AAPW Tag Team Champions from San Antonio, Texas, El Rayo, Austin's own Insane. They are the Lucha Legion.
There they are, Felix, the current AAPW Tag Team Champions, 4-time Tag Team Champions, that is. Lucha Legion, Insane, and El Rayo making their way to the ring. And by God, every time I see these two in a match together, it's like a whole other gear kicks off here at AAPW. Just how much energy they exude in the ring.
Of course, over the past few years as they've worked together in teams and gotten better, not only have their styles evolved on their own as individual wrestlers, but it just works so much better with the progress that they've made when they come together as a team. El Rayo, a very traditional lucha libre specialist with a little bit of MMA, mixed martial arts sprinkled in there. And of course, Insane, very true to his name, off the wall, very unpredictable. You never quite know what he's going to throw at you. But together they mesh well. They've proven, obviously, the AAPW titles in their hands as they brandish the gold to the challengers. They're the team to beat here. So we'll see if Chino Reyes and Richie Garcia can run away with the tag team titles at the end of the night.
Oh, and look at that.
Well, looks like they wanted to get a closer inspection of the belts themselves as they kind of yanked them away from referee JC there.
You see Insane polishing already. Crowd thoroughly on the champion side.
Yeah, in the AAPW's faithful usually don't take kind to visitors here. You kind of gotta earn their love out here.
So it looks like it's going to be El Rayo starting things off for Lucha Legion. And after a little bit of deliberation there, it looks like it's going to be Richie Garcia starting things off for his team.
Yeah, Richie Garcia looking like he's not ready to give El Rayo the time of day yet, asking referee JC to check him for any paraphernalia.
Well, I got to sit down earlier with Richie Garcia when I asked him about this match. He says that he really doesn't. He's not scared of El Rayo, nor is he scared of Insane, but he feels that El Rayo is not up to Richie Garcia's level, so to speak. And so he's hoping to prove it tonight if he can capture the tag team championships.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, Rayo, of course, coming in here with home field advantage, but you know, you know, I imagine that's something that's going to play into the match here. You know, I'm sure Richie Garcia is not very timid about letting El Rayo know about his opinion of him. So I'm sure El Rayo knows as much as the rest of us do about Richie Garcia's feelings about him. But we'll see if El Rayo can prove Richie wrong here tonight.
El Rayo shooting Richie Garcia into the arm drag. And a second one for good measure. Ooh.
A good variation there on the kind of brings him over the shoulder there.
Going for the roll up. Not even a kick out at 1. Going for the backslide pin. Kick out at 2. Oh, wow.
Yep, trips him over. Standard cover, and Garcia out at 1, and a little bit of showcase there. Rayo kind of letting him know, hey, you know, I got some tricks. Garcia looking like he's trying to plead to the referee that Rayo was pulling his hair.
Tag is made by Richie Garcia. Now Chino Reyes in the match for his team.
Ooh.
Oh, it looks like he's calling Insane over instead.
Insane, you know.
Look at him. He looks like a kid on Christmas right now.
Ready to go. In comes Insane.
Ooh, the swipe by Richie Garcia missed by that much. Crowd thoroughly on the Lucha Legion side here.
Chino taking a little bit of exception to Lucha Legion there, kind of talking down to him.
Expressing his feelings towards Lucha Legion, but I think he needs to keep an eye on the guy in the ring here, Insane.
Yeah, you got to be careful. You don't want to turn your back to to the man you're supposed to fight, as he has a couple words with the referee JC, and it's taken over by an arm drag.
And another one for good measure. Oh, and we've seen this before. Into the corner. And a splash. Couple of forearm strikes. Another splash into the corner by Insane.
Yeah, just a nice little hug splash there by Insane. Looks for another one. Ooh.
Went for the up and over here. Insane on the apron.
Yep.
Chino still exchanging words with El Rayo. Oh.
Open-handed chop there.
Shoulder thrust. Oh, what's Insane got in store here? Sunset flip. Kick out at 2.
Just barely got down to the 2 count there.
Axe handle applied by Insane.
Brings him over to the corner. Up to the opposite side he goes.
Oh, look at that. Richie Garcia saving his partner.
Yeah, get down, Mr. President, says Richie Garcia. able to take away some of the blow from that splash there in a, you know, I'm sure if Luchadors didn't have to wrestle with eye openings, they probably wouldn't. Chino found the gap and jammed a thumb right in between there.
Now Chino on the offense, Insane trying his best to fight out, trying to get some manner of offense in, but Chino, just that hulking stature of his, still on his feet, in control.
Yep. Standard chin lock there.
5 minutes have gone by.
Drips around the
5
lower
minutes have
part of
gone
the
by.
face. Oh, pulling on the mouth of Insane.
Oh, and look at this.
You can see El Rayo, you know, taking a bit of exception to it, and that
Tag
just
wasn't made, but the referee.
you know, you kind of heard a little bit of foul play there by Chino and Richie there, as they take him over into the corner.
Tag made.
A legal tag, as close as we could get this time around. Chino back in the ring.
Ooh.
Big chop to the chest there.
Couple of shoulder thrusts in the corner here by Chino. Wearing the midsection down of Insane. And we know that Insane loves to use like those high-flying maneuvers, and that's all core work and whatnot. So
absolutely, that, you know, yeah, he's got that signature diving headbutt and everything like that too, you know.
Oh, and look at this.
Oh, I think Chino claiming he jammed a finger punching Insane in the gut there, but of course, I mean, this is just tag. This is you know, tag team 101 right here. You know, maybe not the cleanest way to execute tag team 101, but you know, effective, pretty effective way of getting the job done.
Tag made. Richie Garcia back in. Now using the foot to choke the life out of Insane here. Oh, and look at this. Chino choking the life out of Insane just for added measure. Oh, look at this. Is just a mugging right now.
I mean, great. Yeah, just great use of the misdirection there. As you see El Rayo, you know, getting heated over in the corner too, but you know, with the referee's back turn, they're just, you know, more and more advantage being taken of by Chino and Richie here.
Chino looks like he's going for a vertical suplex. Insane counters, gets into a waist lock. Trying to wear the big man down.
You're looking for an opening here. Chino trying to pry his way out of the waist lock.
Couple of elbow shots, trying to break out of it. Ooh, using his full body weight to his advantage here. Chino, oh.
Misses with the X handle. Insane ducks under. Oh. Tried to float his way over, but Chino caught him into a sidewalk slam, and he barely gets the shoulder up at 2.5.
Richie Garcia trying to direct some traffic here. Front face lock applied by.
Sort of like a half guillotine choke.
El Rayo trying to will his partner back into this.
And again, you can see Chino kind of putting his weight further and further down on top of Insane while also applying that front face lock. See, checking again.
Do we have new champs? Oh, no. Insane showing a little bit of life.
Trying to find his way back up. Gets back to his knees at the very least. Tries to alleviate some of the pressure.
Insane back on both feet. Trying to fight out of it. Couple of gut checks right now. You can see Insane inching his way ever so closely towards his partner. And he makes a tag.
Uh-oh, but I don't, as El Rayo comes in and starts beating on it, I don't think referee JC saw the tag. He tries to pull El Rayo off of him.
Oh, and look at this.
saying there was a tag, and great awareness there by Richie Garcia. Pulls Insane over to his corner as Chino, the legal man, makes his way back over. And now this is, I mean, this isn't where Insane wants to be.
Looks like Richie Garcia is trying to tell Chino that it's time to end it.
Insane trying to fight his way back up with shots.
10 minutes have gone by. 10 minutes.
Oh, kind of, try to bounce him off for a back body drop, it looks like, but Insane holds on.
And a running drop kick to get the big man off his feet. Both men down in the center of the ring. They got to make a tag to their respective partners. Insane has been in this match for quite some time. He's got to make a tag to his partner, El Rayo.
Yeah, Rayo dying in the corner of the ring, trying to get into this match for the first time in quite a while, really since the opener.
Looks like Richie Garcia's made it tagged in, and El Rayo gets the tag.
Takedown, back elbow, down goes Garcia.
Ooh, vicious roundhouse kick by. Ooh, and a super kick. You saw the spit fly out of Chino's mouth there.
Absolutely. El Rayo catching all of that. Big chops between himself and Richie Garcia in the center of the ring. Yeah, thrust kick by Garcia.
Richie's got El Rayo in a fireman's carry, but look at this. Insane saving his partner into the pin. And they retain their titles.
Yeah, taking a bit of advantage there. The chaos, great awareness by Lucha Legion. They sneak the roll up, get the win. And once again, Lucha Legion retains their tag team titles.
Lucha Legion proving time and time again that they are the team to beat here at AAPW.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to put your hands on Lucha Legion's belts, you may as well, you got to make sure you earn it first. I think he's asking for the microphone here. Probably has a bit of words to say, like you alluded to earlier, some unkind words about El Rayo that Richie
Hey,
say earlier.
cut my music.
See what El Rayo's got to say.
All right. So, Richie, you did get me in a pin, but that was a year ago. I am a new El Rayo. You want to come in my house and call my people trash, both of you? You see, you can say a lot of stuff about my house, about my people, but I'm going to tell you what. Whenever the TDC wants to come back and get it again, these titles are here, they're home, they're not going anywhere. So, TDC, the ball's in your court. You want to do this again? Let's make it happen.
Is that the kind of ship we're running? He wasn't even tagged in and he kicked me. I guess your students are cheaters, huh? If you want to fight, we're down to fight.
I'll tell you what. Let's do it right. We'll do it for the March 20th right here. Rematch U2 versus M2 right here at the AAPW Arena.
There we go. I mean, Richie Garcia and Chino Reyes thinking they did not get a fair shake at the AAPW Tag Team titles. And, a little bit of bad blood you see Stewie. El Rayo, of course, alluding to a singles match that him and Richie Garcia had about a year ago's time, where Richie Garcia was the victor, was the winner. El Rayo saying he's a changed man. He's part of a changed team. They're both better off about it. And, Looks like we'll get the run back on March 20th. Lucha Legion defending again against Reyes and Richie Garcia.
I cannot wait for that match. That is going to be one hell of a barn burner attack.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, we saw the makings of it here. You know, and now with that little bit of fire under both teams, kind of under both teams' skirts, I imagine we'll see quite the match come March 20th.
Still to come, we still have our main event where our AAPW, or excuse me, our interim AAPW heavyweight champion will go one-on-one against the pinfall wizard himself, Scoobarino.
Absolutely. His first title defense, Suplex earning the opportunity last week in a non-title opportunity. We'll kind of see where everything goes from here, but we'll move to Papadon as we've got our last and final drag queen of the night.
All righty, here we go. We got the last drag performer of the evening. And ladies and gentlemen, this is my husband who's going to perform for you tonight. He is one half owner of AAPW. Ladies and gentlemen, Jakarta Rhymes! Guys, are y'all having a good time? Thank you for being a part of AAPW. We have our main event still left right now. That match is a match for the AAPW America's Championship. This match is one fall with a 30-minute time limit. Introducing first, the challenger. He is from Houston, Texas. He is Steve O'Reno.
All right, Felix, main event time. We have the America's Champion being defended. It's Leroy Brown versus Scoobarino.
Absolutely. This match came about from last week. Papadon was having an interview with Leroy Brown. Scoobarino came out, felt a bit offended that he felt he wasn't being given his due as a veteran in the ring. Also due to the fact that neither Leroy Brown nor Papadon wished him a happy birthday. So taking exception to that, he attacked Leroy Brown. It led to a match later that night, which Steve O'Reno ended up the victor, and as such, a non-title victory over the America's Champion would make sense that you would get a second match, and this time the belt on the line here. Leroy Brown makes his first defense as champion. What do you think? What do you think is going through Leroy Brown's head right now?
Rage, I would have to say. I mean, Leroy Brown trained with Scoobarino for quite some time and whatnot. He's taking so much advice off the Scoobarino knowledge tree, so to speak, and to have Scoobarino not only insult the champion, but then attack him blindly, trying to send a message, I think that really got under Leroy Brown's skin, so to speak.
Absolutely. It is unfortunate, I'm sure, to have kind of have that happen to Leroy again. Leroy understands those that came before him, looks to these veterans a lot. He did so with, he had a sort of partnership with Zach Taylor back in 2020. Once that kind of resolved, he found solace in Scoobarino, but Scoobarino obviously not keen to pass the torch just yet, as he's got I believe another shot at to become multiple-time AAPW
And his
champion.
opponent, he is the current AAPW America's Champion from Killeen, Texas. Ladies and gentlemen, Leroy Brown.
Leroy make 'em lay it down. Yeah, it's Leroy Brown. Hey.
Here comes the baddest man in town, coming in, I believe, sitting on about 40-ish days as AAPW America's Champion, give or take a week or so. But this is his first true title defense. A lot can go into the mind, we've established Leroy Brown's held some gold before, if I'm not mistaken, a social media champion in his own right. So, no stranger to gold, no stranger to championship matches, but it's a bit different when you're the one at the head of the table. When you're the one kind of top of the food chain, it's a little, the mentality might be a little bit different, the expectation might be a little different, but you probably know as well as me, this match is pretty up in the air.
That is true. I mean, but one of the things I have to say, we saw last week during
Your
the
referee is
non-title,
JC Garcia. Take it away, guys.
When the referee's back was turned, Scoobarino used his chainmail as a foreign object to kind of pick up the victory. Let's hope that Leroy Brown kind of smartened up and he's on the lookout to see what type of chicanery Scoobarino employs in the ring tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a lot that can go into it here. We've got a really Clash of Styles Scoobarino, a very technical wrestler. You don't earn the moniker Pinfall Wizard by doing backflips and topes. You earn them by technical prowesses. These two men showing their distaste for each other right off the bat.
Scoobarino went for the. Oh my goodness!
Oh my.
I think Scoobarino's broken in half with that one.
Yeah, there's probably a couple ribs knocked loose there from that big spear. Leroy Brown did not come to play.
Oh, and a second one! Coming out the gates hot, our champion trying to prove a message to Scoobarino that it's his time now. He's the head of the table.
Absolutely, yeah.
And a third one for added measure. Hooks the leg to retain. Kick out at 2. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, near count there. Leroy coming out of the gate, guns blazing, 3 big spears. Scoobarino off his feet as he tries to find his way back into the match.
Leroy Brown went for a fireman's carry. Scoobarino very wise to break out of it. But Leroy Brown still taking exception to what happened last week between the two. Back in control.
Good Lord, basically a big frying pan to the chest there for Scoobarino there.
I think he's not done. Oh my, a second one.
Yeah, cut him up near the throat that time around. Big splash in the corner.
And the neck breaker. Going for the cover, hooks the leg. Kick out at 2.
Yeah, Scoobarino still able to get the shoulder up there. It's been all Leroy Brown from the beginning of the bell here as he switches over. Looks like he's looking for a Fujiwara armbar, but Scoobarino. Yeah.
Scoobarino has the ring awareness to get the foot on the rope there to break up the submission.
Absolutely. Stevo retreats to the corner. I don't know if that's exactly a safe place, and a big forearm.
Ooh, running clothesline in the corner by Leroy Brown.
Uh-oh.
Oh, boy, and just tossing Scoobarino across the ring.
Yeah, Leroy Brown, you know, really just a dominating performance so far. I mean, everything's going pretty right in his first defense here.
Oh, but Scoobarino holding on to the ropes there to his advantage to try and create a little bit of separation. Don't think it quite worked out in his favor as Leroy Brown's got him in a fireman's carry-ish maneuver.
Oh, and just tosses him back down. Scoobarino smacks his face on the top turnbuckle.
Leroy Brown, what's he got in store here? Going up to the top rope. Oh, Scoobarino meets him halfway.
Yep.
Oh, no.
Well, Leroy Brown looking for a little bit of high risk. Doesn't look like he might be able to reap the rewards from it. Scoobarino's got him up.
Can this ring even survive this? Leroy Brown trying to fight out of it, trying to stop.
Well, escapes certain doom for the meantime. That Scoobarino looking for a possible big superplex to take himself out.
Oh, boy! Scoobarino. Wow, what a veteran play by the pinfall wizard there.
Yeah, I mean, as we've seen as these wrestlers throughout the night have kind of splashed and thrown each other into these ropes, you know, there's a little bit of give and take as that happens, and Scoobarino taking advantage, throws his way into the ropes, causes Leroy Brown to lose his balance, and well, took about a 9 or 10 foot drop down to the concrete floor.
And now Steve-O putting the pressure on Leroy Brown's abdomen here and shoulder.
Yeah, I mean, that was, you know, Leroy kind of dropped out of frame there, but I could tell you that definitely not a pretty landing by any means.
Not at all.
Steve-O's got sort of a leg lock applied there.
They already tweaked the leg after jumping, what'd you say, 9, 10 feet?
Probably 9 or 10 feet. I know it's about 6 feet to the top rope, and probably another 3 or 4 from the apron to the floor. So you see Scoobarino again working over that left knee of Leroy Brown. He's got kind of a front-facing ankle lock there. Leroy trying to turn his body over to try and grab the ropes.
Crowd thoroughly behind Leroy's side, trying to will him back into this match. Remember, the APW America's title on the line.
Yep. Leroy Brown able to use that longer body of his to get to the ropes. You know, Leroy is about 6'3", 6'4", so that extra bit of length was able to kind of help him roll over, break the ropes. Steve-O breaking accordingly, but right back on it as he's looks like yelling at some kids down at the front there. Well.
Remember, he's got a 5 count. It's champion's advantage. You can't win by disqualification or count out. You got to get your victory by pinfall or submission in the center of that ring to become the new champion.
Yeah, I believe Scoobarino letting the fans know
6 minutes
that
have gone
he
by.
gave
6
the
minutes.
ring finger in this specific instance.
Forearm smashes applied by Scoobarino. Now going back to work on that injured leg of Leroy Brown. Scoobarino using the ring to his advantage, applying more pressure to it. Oh.
Yeah, that little bit of snap at the end there.
Oh, and the kick to keep the big man down.
Like, there's so many working parts that go into a knee, and the bad part about him is if any of them go out, it's a long time on the shelf for a professional wrestler. You know, most bumps and bruises you can shake off in a few weeks, a month or two, but you know, a messed up muscle or ligament in your knee, and that's almost a whole year of your career out there. And I think Scoobarino and Leroy Brown are both very aware of the danger that comes with that.
Indeed. Scoobarino keeping the pressure on Leroy Brown, trying to keep him down for as long as possible. What's this? Going for a look like a modified octopus.
Yeah, brings him over. Okay, into a camel clutch.
Got him in the center of the ring. Will Leroy Brown tap?
Yeah, this is an even more difficult hold for Leroy Brown to get out of, because he can't really, you know, shift his body around to get to the ropes. He just kind of has to sit there and suffer, unfortunately.
Oh, going for the quick roll up to retain. Kick out at 2 by Scoobarino. Oh, going back to the Fujiwara armbar.
Yep, wrenching on the arm and shoulder is Leroy Brown. Scoobarino trying to find his way to the ropes, and he does.
Great ring awareness by Scoobarino here.
Yep. Yeah, Stevo kind of felt himself near the ropes and just started flailing his legs around, hoping to find something tangible. Got the hold broken, but I don't know if he's out of Leroy's clutches just yet.
Oh, and a blockbuster. What's he going for? A Blue Thunder Bomb. Can this be it? Do we have a new champion? Kick out at 2.5.
Yeah, the Blue Thunder Bomb is a very, very powerful move. The only sad part is you don't really get the big leverage on it like you could normally do. You know, you kind of got to transition to a simple pin with the legs. So Leroy was able to use what power he had left after that big Blue Thunder Bomb to kick out.
I think he's actually calling it the Black Thunder Bomb.
Black Thunder Bomb, yeah. Looking, I guess.
Leroy Brown fighting out of it, showing the resilience of a true champion. Ooh. Both men trading forearms right now. Oh,
well,
Scoobarino with the knees to the gut.
Yeah. Took the strap off like he was coming in with a big forearm and just delivered a big knee to this midsection of Leroy Brown. Oh, big headbutt there. I'm not sure who got the worst of it there. Oh!
Both men down. Referee at a count of 5. Both men still haven't really moved as much as a muscle.
Yeah, kind of both staring back to their feet. Yeah, headbutts usually aren't the, you know, there's a little bit of give and take to those.
Leroy first, back on his feet. Oh, go for the waist log. And a release German. Oh, it looks like he's going for it again. And he does!
Oh, my goodness.
And a third one.
You know, I would guess that Scoobarino is a big purveyor of classical music based on his interest. You think
10 minutes have gone by. 10 minutes.
Song about this man before. Got him up, off, drops him down on his face after the double underhook.
To retain, hooks the leg. But look at that, the ring awareness to roll out of harm's way, just enough to get the foot on the rope.
Yeah, got his foot on the second rope, the arm underneath. You know, that's unfortunately not going to constitute a 3 count there, but still, maybe the damage has already been done to Scoobarino.
Leroy Brown gets Scoobarino a fireman's carry. Ooh.
Oh, maybe try to spin out for a TKO. I think that leg kind of gave out on him, and Scoobarino taking advantage.
Oh, went for that patented bulldog of his, but Leroy Brown, very wise to counter it.
Ooh, almost fell onto referee CJ here. Or JC, sorry. I'm losing myself in there. Scoobarino, I think.
What is Scoobarino doing? Oh, he went for that chainmail again.
Oh.
Leroy Brown wise.
But, you know, missed the initial target, but I think he wraps something around too and takes a big boot for it. Referee JC down after the shot from the chainmail.
Fireman's carry applied. Going for that TKO. Oh, no, into a sidewalk slam for the cover, but there's no referee. This match has already been won if a referee was here.
Well, the fans counting the 3, but unfortunately they're not wearing the stripes. It's not official. I think he had the match won with that spin-out sidewalk slam. Looking here, Leroy trying to wake the referee up. I mean, we saw last week that shot from the chainmail was enough to put Leroy Brown out, so I'm sure it did quite a number to our referee here.
Leroy finally gets some life back into the referee. Oh, what's that?
He's got the magic flash paper, pulls him up, gets the underhook, Black Thunder Bomb, center of the ring.
But there's still no referee. Referee JC is still down.
JC getting back to his feet. Covers him over. 1, double underhook all the way down. 3.
We have a new champion.
Your winner of the match, belt. And new AAPW America's champion.
Look, a wizard never revealed his full list of spells. And, you know, there was just a little bit left, a little bit of mana, a little bit of spell slots, a little bit of magic, whatever you want to call it, left in Scoobarino's book. He gets the 3 count, and we have a new AAPW America's champion. I think this is his 3rd reign, Scoobarino.
A new era in AAPW has begun as the Pinfall Wizard captures AAPW's America's champion.
You see Stevo kind of gloating and taunting to the fans there as he walks away. It's the new AAPW America's champion here. I believe it's what 3rd or 4th reign now as America's champion here, or at least holding the top prize here in AAPW. Leroy Brown, unfortunately, a little bit of magic tactics there by Scoobarino, and after a great fight put up, had the match won with that spin out sidewalk slam, but you know, unfortunately, sometimes everything cannot go your way. We have a new America's champion.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to do our let's give it up for Leroy Brown, ladies and gentlemen. He gave it his all. Right now, before we go home, I want to introduce to you the Queens one more time just to say good night and say thank you for everybody. So right now, I'd like to introduce to you our queen here, Miss Raquel Kane. Also want to thank out for coming out is Miss Zakora Kane. All right. Let's give it up for Miss Anijah St. James. Help Miss Zakora come in the ring, please. Help her out, please. Help her stairs right there. And ladies and gentlemen, the last but not least, my husband, Miss Jakarta Rhymes. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming out. Did y'all have fun tonight? We want to thank you for coming out. Thank you for being here, being a part of AAPW. Let your friends and family know about wrestling here at AAPW. March 20th, we'll be back on here at the arena. We have all the social media, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Look for the flyers are coming out. Invite your friends and family. Support AAPW. Queens, thank you very much for being here. And from all of us here at AAPW to you watching on Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube, we want to wish you a good night. Thank you very much. Everybody else, thank you very much, and drive home safe. Good night, everybody. If you want to come by and take pictures with the queens, come by and stop them. You can take pictures with the queens.
We've had our drag queen show. We've had a lot going on. New champions crowned. Well, of course, we'll see you back here March 20th. Got some great matches, of course. Benjamin Greenback and Lawrence Vitello, a lot on the line there. A tar and feather match with Lawrence's wrestling career on the line. A rematch between Chino Reyes and Richie Garcia against Lucha Legion, and I'm sure many, many more exciting matches to come. So please come visit us March 20th or tune in here to twitch.tv/official AAPW. We appreciate your time here tonight. As for my colleague Eli Freeman, I am Felix Rogers. Thank you guys very much for tuning in, and we will see you at the matches.